Welcome to Mind Peace. In today's episode, we'll explore one of the most challenging and emotional topics faced by parents: when your children grow distant, ignore you, or show a lack of respect. Don't worry, you're not alone in this. We'll uncover actionable strategies and insights to help you rebuild that bond. Let's dive in. Introduction: when silence becomes a barrier. Imagine this. You've devoted your life to raising your children with love, sacrifice, and patience. Yet, as they grow older, you're met with silence. The calls become infrequent, visits even rarer, and the respect you once felt seems like a distant memory. How do you interpret this? More importantly, how do you move forward without resentment? At Mind Peace, we believe relationships can be healed. In this video, we'll break down 8 practical and emotionally intelligent steps to rekindle your connection with your children. These strategies go beyond the usual advice, offering real solutions while maintaining your dignity. Stick around for personal stories, real-life examples, and a perspective shift that could transform your life. 1. Reassess expectations. Start by reflecting. One of the first steps is to check your own expectations. Often, we expect our children to automatically understand how we wish to be treated, but respect isn't something we're born knowing. It's taught and modeled. Take a moment to ask yourself, did I clearly communicate my expectations in the past? For instance, did you encourage kindness and mutual care in your family, or was respect taken for granted? A simple change in how you express yourself can make all the difference. Instead of saying, "You never call me," try something more constructive like, "I'd love to hear from you more often. It brightens my day to know how you're doing." Personal example. One viewer, Laura, shared that she felt hurt when her daughter stopped calling. After a heartfelt conversation where she expressed her feelings without blame, her daughter admitted she had no idea how much those calls meant to her. This small shift rebuilt their connection. 2. Forgiveness without an apology. Free yourself. Waiting for an apology that may never come can leave you feeling stuck and bitter. Forgiveness, however, is something you can control. It doesn't mean condoning hurtful behavior. It means releasing yourself from the weight of that pain. How to approach forgiveness. Forgive with clarity. For example, say, "I forgive what happened, but in the future, I hope we can treat each other with more care." Set boundaries. Forgiving someone doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. Be clear about your expectations moving forward. Personal reflection. One father, Mark, shared that holding on to resentment only strained his relationship further. When he chose forgiveness and communicated calmly, his children opened up about their own struggles, paving the way for healing. 3. Reverse empathy. See through their eyes. It's easy to feel hurt when your children seem distant, but have you considered their perspective? Often, what feels like indifference may actually be their own struggles. Example: your child might be overwhelmed by work or parenting their own kids. Reflect on how you handled stress when you were their age. Did you ever unintentionally neglect relationships during difficult times? What to say? Instead of accusing, try empathy. "I've noticed you've been really busy lately. Is there anything I can do to help?" This approach fosters understanding and shows you care without adding pressure. 4. Build a ritual. Create moments that matter. Relationships thrive on consistency. Introducing a simple family ritual, a monthly dinner, a weekly call, or a Sunday walk, can provide a safe, predictable way to reconnect. Tips for success. Start small. Suggest a quick video call or meetup that doesn't feel overwhelming. Be flexible. If they can't make it one week, offer alternatives without judgment. Real-life example. One mother started hosting Sunday brunches, inviting her children and their families. At first, attendance was spotty, but over time, it became a cherished tradition. 5. Own your mistakes. Vulnerability strengthens bonds. Admitting past mistakes doesn't weaken your authority. It shows growth and humility. A simple apology like, "I wasn't always the parent you needed, and I'm sorry for that," can open the door to honest conversations. Why it works. Acknowledging your humanity encourages your children to reflect on their behavior as well, often prompting them to take steps toward reconciliation. Lesson learned. In one story, a father apologized for being too strict during his children's upbringing. His son later shared that the apology made him feel understood, leading to a deeper connection. 6. Create a safe space for dialogue. Many children avoid parents because they fear judgment or unsolicited advice. To rebuild trust, create an environment where they feel safe sharing their thoughts. How to create a safe space. Listen without interrupting. Avoid giving advice unless they ask for it. Use phrases like, "I'm here to listen," or "Tell me more about what's been going on." Body language matters. A warm smile, a nod, or even sitting quietly while they speak shows your willingness to understand. 7. Don't chase, inspire instead. Constantly seeking attention from your children can push them further away. Instead, focus on your own happiness. Cultivate new hobbies, improve your health, and show them that you have a fulfilling life outside of the parent-child relationship. Why this works? An independent, joyful parent becomes an inspiration. Children are naturally drawn to that energy, wanting to be part of your life rather than feeling obligated. Example: one viewer started painting again after years of neglecting her passion. When her daughter saw her mother's happiness, it sparked more interest and conversations about shared hobbies. 8. Give the unexpected, small gestures big impact. Sometimes, a heartfelt gesture can reignite your bond. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Small, thoughtful gifts with emotional value can be incredibly meaningful. Ideas: write a letter sharing a cherished memory. Create a photo album with handwritten notes about special moments. Surprise them with a home-cooked meal from their childhood. Real-life story. A father once sent his son a framed picture of their first fishing trip with a note. "This day meant the world to me. I hope we can make more memories like this." That simple gesture reopened the lines of communication. Final thoughts: building bridges. Rebuilding a relationship with your children takes patience, empathy, and effort. Start with small, intentional steps, and remember that healing is a process. Key takeaways: respect must be taught and modeled. Forgiveness frees you from bitterness. Empathy fosters understanding. Rituals and small gestures strengthen bonds. We want to hear from you. Have you ever felt ignored or disrespected by your children? How did you handle it? What strategies worked for you? Share your experiences in the comments. We'd love to learn from your journey. Thank you for watching. If you found this content helpful, please like, subscribe to Mindpeace, and share it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. Together, we can build stronger, healthier relationships. See you in the next video.